Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do a tutorial on this palette, Urban by LA Colors. Okay, so this is kind of like a new palette that I've kind of discovered, and I thought the colors were too pastel for me because of my skin tone, but they actually work pretty nicely. You know, if you want to do like a smoky eye, or you know, just have color during the day that's not too, you know, harsh or whatever, I think this is a really good palette. So this is what I have so far as for a look for this, but I think I'm gonna explore later what else I can do, but this has been my favorite look for this palette.
Okay, so let's get started.
So I just started by putting on my Clinique Clarify Makeup Clear Formula foundation and the Stay Matte powder from Clinique as well. e.l.f. eyelid primer. Spread that evenly on your eyelid. You can spread it all the way up to under the brow. The look I'm going to do with this eyeshadow palette is going to have blue, so I'm going to go ahead and take a cream eyeshadow in blue, and this one is from Avon. Okay, so I'm going to spread it lightly all over each lid. So this is just to make the eyeshadow stand out a little bit more and keep it in place, right? Let me go ahead and get my brushes. Okay, so these are just the standard tools I use every time. My eyelids are pretty small, so I use smaller brushes. This one is the contour brush, which I use under my eyebrow. This one is the all over eyeshadow brush. Yeah, the eyeshadow brush, and I just pack the shadow on my lid with this one. And finally I got the blending brush, which is a lot smaller than a lot of the more expensive blending brushes, so this one suits my crease a lot more. And then I have this fan brush. Okay, so before I start, I usually just take a wipey. I'm just using the Onyx ones that are $1 from HB. Whatever eyeshadow I had used before, I take it off and I wipe the brushes just to get rid of it from yesterday. And at the same time, it's kind of like wetting the brush so that it picks up the eyeshadow a little bit better. Here's the palette. Okay, and today the colors I'm going to be using are this purple, and the blue, light blue. Alright. And actually, if you take a look at this palette, all these 4 colors go together, all of these go together, and all of these go together. Alright, I mean, but you can use them however you want, but that's just like a guide to give you, like, this section, this section will go together, this section in the middle will go together, and this one on top will go together. They're like quads. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. Damn, I forgot to push the record button. But anyways, I was saying that despite the fact that these are, you know, the lower end makeups, you can get them to look super pigmented like this just by using the cream eyeshadow and by getting your brush just a little bit wet. Look at how much it sticks on. Okay, so for those of you who say this is chalky, you can work with it. I mean, if you're an artist, you should be able to adjust with the materials that you have. Okay, so what I did is I just packed on the light blue all over, and now I'm gonna start putting this light purple in the crease. Okay, so as I do that, I took the purple a little bit up towards the brow bone just to give it some highlight up there and to blend the colors. Okay. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and take the dark purple. Sorry, right there, the dark purple, and I'm going to put that right in the crease by itself. Isolate that color so you can get that little definition in your eyelid. So let me go here, small circles, okay, small circles, and start spreading it out. To improve that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get another LA Colors palette, and this one is Hypnotic, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the black from here, right there, okay, and get that on your crease brush. Now put that in the crease as well, and that should start giving you kind of like a smoky eye. Okay, so there we have it. It's smokish, and now we're gonna go ahead and put the highlight of the white underneath the eyebrow, and that's gonna make more definition. So as you can see, it's like a really light smoky eye, and I think this is good because you can wear it out during the day and it's not too heavy or it's not too harsh. Alright, so let me go ahead and put on my eyeliner. I did the bottom lid first, and I'm just using a Wet n Wild kohl pencil eyeliner. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take my my LA Colors liquid eyeliner and start putting it on the upper lids. Okay, so I'm actually done putting eyeliner on my eyes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a cheap mascara and just put this over my eyebrows to give them some shape and definition and keep them in place. Alright, that's done. Now I'm just gonna wipe off some of my brushes just to keep them semi-clean while I'm not using them. Alright, but I did forget to put on some blush, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I think with this look, I think I'm gonna go with a light pink since it's not too dark. So I'm just taking my favorite blusher stick and Plaza Pink, and this is the NYC one, and I'm just gonna lightly put some up here and some up here and spread that out with my fingers.
Okay.
And on top of that, I'm gonna go ahead and put an e.l.f. blusher. Let's see, this one is freaking too pink. It's Fuchsia Fuse. That's too pink. Trust me, that's too pink for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tickled Pink because that one's pretty much good for everyday use since this look is for everyday. And I'm gonna take my blush brush, and go ahead and put some of that on here. Add some color. And that's all I need, just a few swipes because the Plaza Pink stick makes it very pigmented. Alright, and wipe that off. Okay, now to pick a lipstick. Since this is an LA Colors one, and the makeup is a little bit light, I'm gonna do a light pink with my LA Colors lipstick.
What is this? Oh, it's a light pink. I don't recall.
Twinkle. There we go. See how pink it is? It's Twinkle, and I used it a lot already. So go ahead. Do this to keep it from getting on your teeth.
And wipe your hand because that's gross.
Alright, so that looks nice. Okay guys, so here is the finished look. I almost forgot to run some mascara over my eyelashes real quick because of the powder will get on your eyelashes, you know, as you work. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this over them real quick.
I'm gonna use eyelashes right now because I'm gonna just go to the store and it's windy and all that. But
okay, so this is the finished look from this palette, Urban.